Today what I want to focus on is just importance of water quality. I really hear a lot of feedback that I think you guys already get it, but maybe I might stir something up that you hadn't thought about. Sanitation, that's kind of going to be the focus today. I know you guys got a lot of mineral challenges, that whatnot to try to fix, but we don't have time to really go into that. We're going to focus on sanitation. And then I want to just touch a little bit on troubleshooting water, quality and quantity. So kind of starting out, I want to get us all in the problem-solving mode. And I'll get an email from somebody or call, and they'll say, Dr. Watkins, I've got this farm, we're good managers, it's great facilities, but we're not getting performance. It might be weight, it might be feed conversion, it might be health challenges, maybe picking up a bunch of, or culling birds out late. Whatever the challenge is, they've narrowed it down to the point that they think, could it be a water problem? And then that's where the water lady comes in. What do I think? And I say, absolutely, it could be a water challenge, but that's kind of a vague topic there, so let's kind of start looking at the symptoms. Tell me what's going on. Are you having high 7-day mortality? Are your birds coming out of brooding uneven, looking pretty ratty? Do you have weight issues, feed conversion issues? Do you have respiratory challenges? Do you get birds that are going down in their legs late in the grow out? What are the symptoms? Tell me what's going on. Or, what we dubbed one time is the pullet block syndrome. You have these broilers that are just absolutely beautiful. Mortality is fantastic, but they don't make weight or they don't make feed conversion. Low weight, high feed conversion. So I call that the pullet block syndrome. So once we kind of have an idea of what's going on, now let's interpret the symptoms. All right, if we're getting the health challenges, whether it's, the high 7-day or high mortality or some type of health issue going on chronically on an operation, then we're going to focus towards some type of contamination. Most likely some type of microbial contamination, and could be due to additives that we're putting in there, could be due to what's naturally occurring in the water. If we have the pullet flock syndrome, gorgeous birds, but they're not making weight or feed conversion, then we're going to be narrowing in on quantity. Either there's not enough, there's restriction points creating not enough, or they don't like it. Sometimes we don't give them enough credit for what they do and don't like. And so now that I've kind of told you how to solve your problems, I'm going to kind of give you the rest of the story, how I've come to find this is why I kind of categorize these symptoms this way. So starting out, I always want to remind folks that water supplies are dynamic. They can change. Do not ever think that if you've got a well or you've got a surface supply like these guys have in Ohio, that it's not going to change. Droughts, flooding, lots of different factors can impact water quality. In fact, our area where they're doing a lot of fracking and they'll inject saline solutions into those fracked cracks in the ground, some of these guys are getting, salt contamination in their water supply. So if you think that might be a challenge, I tell you, you better go and, have your water tested now, get a baseline, so that if the sodium and chloride starts increasing, then that something's going on there. But kind of the take-home message here, there's always something dissolved in water. That's the close of water. The question is what's in your water today?